It's day one of testing my forex strategy for 30 days to see how much profit I'm going to make at the end of the month or how much losses I'm going to make at the end of the month. Yesterday, I shared some setups on the market I'm going to be interested in for the week. Let's hop on our charts to see how the market is playing out so far.
Hold up. Before we hop on the chart, let me take you guys on a little journey on how my day went. First of all, I stayed up all night to complete a practical report that was to be submitted today by me. For those of you that don't know, I am the class representative of my department. After spending like 10 hours from 12 a.m. to 10 a.m., I finally finished the report and I was ready to submit. So I told my classmates to all muster at the departmental building so they can all submit as well. This was me trying to arrange their practical manuals while they were submitting. At some point, I even tried to record a video for you guys during London session to show you all what the market was saying, but the mosquitoes and poor internet connection didn't let me do that. After spending what felt like eternity in school, I had to go back home to update you guys.
You all know gold, XAUSD. So gold is currently on my POF, on my points of focus. Then we had okay, but first of all, let's see if we can enter gold trade right now. It's currently New York session. Time is 5:09 p.m., which is equivalent to 12 p.m. in New York. So New York session. Let's see if the trade is due to enter. No, trade is not due to enter. Trade is not due to enter. I can't hop in on this trade at the moment. I'm looking to buy gold, but I cannot buy her at the moment until I see a shift in structure. Then moving on to the other pair I had interest in for the week, we have NZD-CHF. NZD-CHF is the second pair I plan to trade for this week. But at the moment, NZD-CHF is invalid. It has been invalidated. As at yesterday, price was around here. Price hasn't gotten to my point of focus. That's my POF. But now price has invalidated my POF. Then the other pair we have for this week was Euro NZD. As you can see, Euro NZD, if we go to 15 minutes time frame, load up network, Euro NZD, I've not entered the trade. Euro NZD got to my point of focus. It respected it, rejected, but I would have actually been stopped out on this trade because assuming I saw this pattern during London session, I would have definitely hopped on this trade. But thank God that it didn't happen during London session, so I missed the trade and eventually it got invalidated. Price failed to respect my point of focus. So the other pair we have for the week is AUD-CHF. So as you can see right here, AUD-CHF is not yet at my point of focus, my POF. Good. AUD-CHF is approaching my point of focus. So once price gets here and I see my confirmation entry, I will hop in. Then the next pair we have for this week is Euro-JPY. Guys, pardon my network. Good. Euro-JPY. Okay, right here, Euro-JPY actually played out without getting to my point of focus. As you can see right here, I have an alarm set right here. I set this alarm while I was in school. I had a very busy day in school, so I didn't want to miss out on Euro-JPY. Perhaps price comes to my point of focus, but eventually my alarm wasn't triggered. Price didn't come. Price got close, but price didn't get to my point of focus. And as you can see right here, the trade has played out already. See, this was my potential profit target and price has smashed my potential profit target. So I'll be removing Euro-JPY from the watch list. So the next instrument we had was Euro-AUD. On Euro-AUD, price hasn't approached my point of focus yet. See, price is close to my point of focus. So we're moving on to the next pair, GBP card. On GBP card has been invalidated. Price ran through my take profit. It didn't even retrace back to my point of focus. Then we have CHF-JPY. For CHF-JPY, same thing, similar to Euro-JPY. I think it's a thing with the JPY pairs. So CHF-JPY played out without price getting to my point of focus. You see, played out already. So I'll be removing CHF-JPY from my watch list. The next pair I have on my watch list is Euro-GBP. Euro GBP. What should I say about Euro GBP? Euro GBP, nah. We'll try again later. Euro GBP, nah, it's out of it already. Then the next pair I had was USD CNH. Has anybody traded this currency pair before? I doubt. This is the first time I'm actually going to trade this currency pair. So for USD CNH, which is offshore Chinese yuan. So price actually got to my point of focus, but when price got to my point of focus, market was not in session. That my session was not active. I only trade New York session and London session. So as at this point in time, it was Asian session, and I don't trade Asian. If not, I would have actually hopped in on this trade. But as you can see right here, price is actually reversing and price is coming back to my point of focus. If price gets to my point of focus and I see my confirmation, I'm going to hop in on USD CNH. So moving on, we have USD ILS, that's United States dollars and Israeli shekel. So if we check the 4 hours time frame, price actually got to my point of focus. It did like it wanted to respect it, but price failed to respect my point of focus. Price has rallied all the way to the upside. So I'm uninterested in this nigga. So then we have, moving on, we have the last but not the least, Eurozar. This is actually one pair that I would have actually hopped in today. This is a pair that I would have traded today, assuming I saw what I was expecting, but I didn't see what I was expecting. I decided not to put any risk on the table. Okay, for instance, on the 15 minutes time frame, we have, lower low, lower high, equal lows, equal high, higher low, and higher high. This is not something I'm familiar with. I'm familiar with this, but this is not the pattern I trade. So I didn't see the pattern I normally trade. That's why I didn't enter. Also, although you can see like an inverse head and shoulders pattern around this area, but what I was looking for was a shift in structure. Assuming I got a shift in structure around here, I would have actually entered this Euro ZAR. That's Euro / South African Rand. But I didn't enter. I didn't want to risk my money on something that I wasn't sure of, or on something that I can't vouch for. So assuming I saw what I could vouch for, I would have entered the trade. So that's it regarding today. No trades yet. My accounts are still idle. I've not taken any trade yet. So currently, my eyes are on good at the moment. If I see that shift in structure, I'll be hopping in on good on the buy, and I'll be targeting this area. That is it for that. I'll update you guys before the end of the day, before the end of New York session. New York is still in a session before the end of New York. And if any of this setup plays out, I'm gonna update you guys. Till then, peace. As you guys can see, time is currently 22:33. That's 10:33 p.m. here in Nigeria, and we're still on Monday 14th. Afie Meshigo. Don't mind me, guys. That's my native dialect. The meaning is that the market is closed. I'm done for today. Yeah, the market is not closed, but me personally, I'm done for today. See, the market is still open, but me personally, I'm done for today. I was not able to buy anything in the market. I was not able to sell anything in the market. I just went to the market and I observed the market, and I didn't like what the market was showing me, the goods and services, the prices of things. I didn't like it. So that's why I did not take any trade. I did not buy, I did not sell. I just observed. Today was an observing day. Man, I need to rest. I need to go rest. As you can see, at the end of the day now, I had up to 12-13 pairs yesterday that I was eyeing for this week, that I was looking at and I was observing for this week. But at the end of the day, I only have how many pairs left? One, that's XAUSD, AUDCHF. AUDCHF is still valid. Alright, yeah, AUDCHF hasn't got to my POF, my point of focus. Then Euro AUD is still there. That's the third one. Euro AUD is the third one. It hasn't gotten to my point of focus. USD CNH is the fourth one. It hasn't gotten to my point of focus. Then last but not the least, Eurozar is the fifth one. It got to my point of focus, but I didn't like the confirmation it was giving. So at the end of the day, I'm left with just 5 currency pairs that I'll be looking at for tomorrow. At least, yeah, that I'll be looking at for tomorrow. So that's it, guys. Sorry, I'm not showing my face. It's dark in here. There's no lights. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Day one has been completed, and at the end of the day one, we didn't take any trades on day one. So day one has been completed. Thank you guys for sticking around. If you like this kind of content, if you want me to, if you want to be seeing more content like this, make sure you hit the follow button if you're watching on Instagram or on TikTok. Then if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. My name remains Good Luck Uba, or you can call me UbaFx in a short form. No stress, UbaFx. And yeah, that's it, guys. I'm signing out. Peace out, y'all.